Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name's Adam, your game master for the evening. His name is Bob. He will be your Rolen for the evening. Nick is going to play the role of Sue again, and
Come on. What?
it's not Torvik.
Nope.
Still, but that's what came to mind.
Starts with a T.
Austin is. Does it?
Yes. Travis?
Travis. Okay, yeah.
How
does that not
Travis?
start with a D?
Travis?
Dravis?
Yeah. He said starts with a D.
I said T.
Oh, well then I misheard you, and that confused me.
Yes, both Tormik and Travis both start with T's. Why I would say that starts with a D out of nowhere.
That confused me, though.
Well, jail
Hey, I'm just saying, Travis isn't a bad name. I can see that being a pretty good character name.
Yeah, that's good. I just got thrown off by the D. The D
happens
confused
to
me.
the best of us.
Alright, and so now that we've started already out in left field, let's try playing a game.
We're starting hard.
With the D.
That's the way I like it.
That's what she said.
We're just going to plow right into this game. And you're going to like it.
Start with missing something. I must have candy. Alright.
I'm sorry, I forgot to bring out the hard candy. That's a good point. I did forget.
Yes, Austin must be an old lady while we came.
Yeah, it
Should
works.
we
It's
get
sugar.
some like Herther's Originals?
Werther's.
With an H.
With an H. Travis with the D. Werther's with an H. JL with a G. We're playing the letters game today. Usually math is hard. Today,
Words. English. Okay.
No, if you were trying to spell it, you get Necco wafers. But I doubt those would last an entire session.
Yeah,
that's the
problem.
Yeah. Alright, last time, Lexi went to work in y'all's hometown. George stayed in Baton Rouge, sending research up to people collecting data. The others of y'all went to Des Moines, Iowa. Killed the Purple People Leader. You had nearly a week of recovery after that.
I totally did not die.
Yeah, it's a little time finagling, and you were fine.
Yeah. Plot armor's a real thing.
Yeah.
It is because
Because you are fighting things you should have no right for me to put you up against.
Need a little plot armor.
Yeah. Then you went back home, just rejoined with Lexi. You didn't specifically say. Did you, for some reason, pick up George while going through Baton Rouge? Nah, just let him continue his work. Okay. Rejoined Lexi, who's been working there basically with the idea of trying to both be able to sense creatures in advance and
direct where they come
yeah,
through.
and be able to sense smaller creatures. During her research and seeing basically the energy of the buff, she's pretty much said, okay, the furthest notice that comes is a minute. You know, she's able to sort of get a detection of them about a minute beforehand. But she does think she was able to build a device, and that was whatever that 8,000 that I had you subtract when she left y'all, that should be able to redirect an incoming creature so it arrives nearby. So she's built that, and she's pretty much said, you know, come on, we'll find a big open field, and we'll test it out.
So here's what I think.
Okay.
Since she took that 8,000 before she left, she's in cahoots with whomever's sending these things over, because she already knew how to fix it.
What do you mean?
She took the 8,000 before she left, and that was the exact amount of money she needed.
No, she didn't.
I'm just saying.
She had access to the account. And
no, she took it before she left.
I took it beforehand because I just wanted to get it out of the way.
No, I'm pretty sure that
I knew the future.
she's
I know
probably
what's
an
going
orc.
on. I'm conspiring against you. That's me.
She's probably an orc. We should blow her up.
Harsh for an orc.
Don't wish too hard on your thinking. You just might get it.
We should probably blow her up. She's an orc.
So
Have you even seen orcs?
Yeah, she's an orc. We should probably blow her up.
no.
I think the closest thing he has to that would be a Gidget.
Yeah.
He thinks she's a Gidget.
No, she's an orc. We should blow her up.
Well, we did hear about taller Gidgets and the giant furry Gidgets.
Yes.
And it's like we've seen Lord of the Rings. We know what orcs are.
Tolkien exists in every world. It's like Big Belly Burger.
No. Specifically, Tolkien exists in
Right,
this world
specifically, Tolkien
because
exists-
Leaf Green came from this... Or, Greenleaf?
What?
What was your character?
Gildersleeve?
Gildersleeve. Oh, okay.
John Gildersleeve? Just
Came-
like this one's also another Gildersleeve?
Yeah,
and
he came from this world.
Tolkien's Elvish?
Yeah. Tolkien does. Most likely D&D doesn't.
Yeah.
it probably the closest equivalent would be the Middle Earth-based variant of it. Basically, is the equipment in the world.
Derek Agav's got into a car accident. Never made D&D.
So he was just a little. He just got the rights to Tolkien's material right at the beginning and just plowed right into that. But yeah, so she's sort of the certainly. Well, you guys know the town. By the way, did she get a hotel room or did you give her a key so she could stay at your place?
After Rolen sat there and fished for like 3 hours, I gave her a key.
Okay. Then any of the computer system equipment that's set up for it is already set up in your house, so it's in a more secure area.
Yeah.
Worked out better that way.
Yeah.
Also free.
I had an actual guest room set up.
But you also had the whole pigs thing that you were...
People pass out. They need a place to sleep.
Yes, but I don't think she likes the pigs.
Yeah.
She never met a pig.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But the other two knew full well that in the I've never seen a pig, that wasn't the place for her.
She doesn't have to go out in the backyard.
You enter through your yard. You have made that quite clear as entering a house that you are entering through the same yard, that once they're out of their pen, they are in.
That's true.
Most houses you enter through the yard. Very few of them do you enter through the tunnel. So, that would be good. I would like that house.
That's pretty secure.
It has a door. That door is nailed shut. You enter through the tunnel.
No, it's just walled off on the backside. It's visual.
There is no door.
There's a door on one side. Oh, that doesn't go inside. That's a closet from the outside.
Still here selling real fake doors.
You open a door, trap door, straight down.
Yes. I do suggest...
Sprayed with cat be attacked by Rockwilders.
A little too creative.
No, I'm just thinking, why not just have...
You were going to say something constructive, and really, you're going to get off on his sidetrack?
I said cat pee. He's got a comment.
No, freaking Star Wars dropped you in a hole with the monster? What was that monster?
Rancor.
Rancor, yeah. Just have a Rancor under your house.
Because that's a verb.
I don't want to feed a Rancor. I love a Rockweiler. You want to know why? Because they're good boys.
Okay.
11 out of 10, good boy.
Yes, I suggest a quarry where we can summon something and be high up away from it.
Did we
Quarries were in a
research-
quantum state.
Yeah, did we research the
I
quarry
did.
issue?
I did, but he told me
Yeah,
afterwards.
to which you explain your thought is to be able to summon. She explains she cannot necessarily. She says I should be able to pull it nearby, but it's going to have to be pretty much. I can't control exactly where, so we couldn't direct it to get in it. It could end up, being on the other side with us in between it.
It's not like it's the size of a well.
Yeah, cores are huge, man.
Yeah, but it could end up on higher ground.
What higher ground? It's a huge pit.
And also, we
Well,
will
then
have
it-
the higher ground.
No. We put it down in the pit, and then we're on higher ground. So if it's on higher ground, it's just on level ground.
Okay, she gets the fact that you have no idea how science works, and she explains the fact that due to the signs that the creatures are giving beforehand,
I'm pretty sure
being
she
blood
doesn't-
related, that she has had to tie it into her pulse.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't know how science works.
So she eventually explains
Whoa,
she has to be
hold
tied
on.
to it.
Hold on. Did she just admit to using blood magic?
No, it doesn't actually
We
do that.
should
It's tied into
probably
her
enter.
pulse, but
I'm just saying that's a bad plan.
And also, if it's tied into your pulse, couldn't we make something to fake a pulse?
Like
yes.
a pig?
Yes, easily.
Like,
Yeah.
why does it have to be her?
At this point, this is calibrated. I can
Well, let's
recalibrate
just-
it to another person, but
let's just-
it would end up being another person in order for it to work with how I set things.
Apparently she doesn't understand how science
Let's
works.
test to see if this even works first before I start critiquing her plan.
No, I think we should.
Well, we have to summon something with her right next to it out in a field. And
Where she's
murder it.
useless.
That's
Yeah.
fine. She's got a gun.
She specifically does not.
Give her a gun.
But if we go
No.
into an open field, you guys can be around her.
Hey, give her your big sniper rifle gun.
She can even carry that.
Do you know how to ride a motorcycle? Moped, go-kart, something small and fast.
Give her an ATV. Everyone can ride an ATV.
Yeah,
Yeah. Probably to be on that, but yeah.
yeah. So, I see if I can, find an ATV in town I can rent. And or borrow.
Almost certainly.
Or
you
Bob
have one?
might just have one.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I might. That might be one of the weird things I have.
Because it seems like something Hunter...
His side of thing.
Not for
Recreational vehicle.
Yeah, but for hunting stuff, you bring, a guy out.
Big, loud.
Well, you show up, in the middle of the night, set them up in the tree camp.
to get close.
Yeah. Then you walk.
Yeah, at the very least, you would have hides and such if you wanted to basically make it where you guys all sit in the field.
Hides are usually in, forests, not where we want to summon things.
Well, we could be up in trees, have her summon it out in the field, get on an ATV and run away while we shoot things from a tree.
I guess.
It has the least likely of one of us going down.
Here's the issue. We're now stuck in a tree. Can't exactly move when you're stuck in a tree.
You can also there are some that basically mimic grassy areas, and if you get knee-high grass and have a low hide, that depending on how smart the thing that comes through is.
Just ghillie suit our way into a field.
There is a shop in your town that would sell those. You could just all ghillie suit up.
What kind of pluses does that add to our stealth?
I did not write down ATV, so I do not have it.
It doesn't give it plus, it gives it an advantage.
Yeah, okay.
When in a suitable terrain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll check with Robin.
Williams?
No. Robin, our clerk lady, to see if,
Rebecca.
Hey, she was only brought up once, last time.
Yeah.
Just because she brings you coffee, Nick, doesn't mean she's not a person. You should try to remember her name.
She just got it. It was new.
Yes. See if that first family has moved out yet.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's too long ago.
Well, the first family where the dragon came through.
Out of lemon.
Oh, yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Well, you can't just use their house.
can't we use their field as empty property?
It's not yours. No. You can't just go and destroy someone else's property.
Eminent domain.
It takes months to get through. And
No, this is an emergency. Eminent domain.
You can't do that.
After I ask if they've left, he says yes. I call him up. Because we have his probably cell phone record.
Yeah, you'd have his cell phone. He probably still has a spare key for the house.
Yeah.
That's an invitation.
I call and ask if he's sold the plot and if he would be willing to let us use it to try to solve this problem with monsters coming through.
He has not sold it.
Government want to make a pie?
Yeah, no, he's had quite some issues, having it have, been that situation.
Yeah. If monsters came through here.
Yeah. He just
wanna
sort of
buy it?
brings up the, if damage happens, or are you insured for whatever would...
Yeah, I'll call my contact and see if we can get some damage insurance. And I do so.
In general, technically, in this area, that there would be a basic
Rock
level
bottom.
of ability to utilize taxpayer funds in it, because technically you're the
Private company.
You're the sheriff in town.
Yeah.
But not here. He's still sheriff here.
Yeah, but I still can't
Yeah,
just...
but this is not done within the dispensation of his duties.
Sure it can be.
It sure can be.
But it's not.
Yeah, but 2 calls to Washington and bam.
Yeah. I do call up the guy and actually start calling around to insurance companies to see if I can get some insurance for this.
Oh, yeah, no. What do you say you're trying to get insurance for?
We are part of the group going around. We are trying...
Don't do any of that.
Yeah, no.
Don't say none of those
No,
things.
no one will listen to you at that.
Oh,
It's like, no, there is not any insurance for that.
Yes, your premium is $100,000 a month.
Now, trying to get any sort of property insurance or any of that kind of thing for normal things, you do immediately notice how things have skyrocketed. Because all of a sudden, they've had to pay out a lot.
I feel like a lot of insurance companies would get out of it on the whole act of God situation.
And
Not-
I'm
not-
sure
not
they're in
liable.
litigation with it, but right now, it's still too recent for them to have reached a final conclusion. No
I
one's
don't
probably
think
been paid.
dragons
and
count as act of God.
I think they would.
It wasn't
You're
until-
not covered under these strange occurrences. I'm sorry, your insurance policy doesn't cover this.
yeah,
Ultimately, that would still be things that are probably going through legal jurisdiction. No, it's an animal. Or it's...
yeah,
It is an animal.
Think about it this way. Trigon wasn't considered an act of God until the end of that series.
They were trying to make the determination. No, I think if anything, the insurers would probably say that they don't have to pay out simply because this was a situation that was not foreseen, therefore was not calculated into their cost, therefore was not covered.
Oh yeah, they're definitely in court.
They're going to treat it like you hid something from them. Mm-hmm. So they're not liable for the damage because you didn't disclose that this was at risk.
You didn't tell us that there was dragon attacks in the area.
Yep. So that we're not liable to pay out. I'm like, there's basically no chance that insurance pays anybody.
Yeah, but at this point, with how it is, they don't know that yet.
The companies probably do.
They have no way because it's going to go into legal battles, which means
that
they don't know
that they're really confident they win.
Yeah, but then
it's like if it goes to court, who's going to win? The guys with all the money, the guys with all the money.
Yeah, but then they also have to look at the other side of PR.
Yeah, and how many because of how many people this is.
No, that's why they always pay out for personal injury. They just don't replace property. In the interest of the customer, even though the policy does not cover this sort of damage, we have elected to pay for medical fees and recuperation.
Ultimately, how much money you still got cash?
$18,000.
Vampires.
For the most part, that could cover the majority of if their house isn't great. Most of their personal possessions are gone.
Can we just buy his land?
How often you $10,000?
Yeah, if you just wanted to waste the money, but alternatively, you can just sort of take it on the. All right, let's go away from the house and hope we don't damage anything. But
I'll also do some scouting around of what is public land owned by the government nearby that we could use, and just start searching on that.
Which would make a heck of a lot more sense than risking damaging property that we have to pay for.
Yes, because Bob wants us not to spend this money, so we keep this money.
No, that's our money. That's the company's bank account, and you're like, we should drain it on stupid crap, or we could not do that.
We have to.
Option B, not.
We have to. We're being invested by the government. If we don't spend the money, then we didn't need it, which means our budget is reduced.
No, we're not a government. We're not a government. We're a company. The government doesn't get to determine our budget. We go, no, we needed all that money, now we need more. And they go, let's see your budget. I know you don't get to do that. We're a private company. You have to just pay us now to do our job.
This isn't on our
contract.
I don't think that's how it's
Spend an afternoon.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it's going to work either. But
spend an afternoon doing research. Computers, yeah.
They have to pay me specifically. I have a contract. I'm a private contractor.
Well, you can be a private contractor. The rest of us are going to keep spending money because that's our budget, and we need that budget increased. So we're going to spend the money. That's how real government works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, don't spend the money on stupid crap. We could buy ATVs with that.
Don't spend on stupid crap. I want a new ATV.
I'm just saying, we could buy an ATV with that
Investigation.
and make sure that she's safe.
Of course. Luckily, that's a
You're the sheriff. Hey, tell me stuff.
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
You're able to find a few that are kind of near, but most of them are more heavily wooded kind of areas.
When I know where the good places are?
You're not nowhere of somewhere that's all that near.
I could use the other piece of property I own.
Is that mostly field, or is that wooded?
The farmer's property.
Oh, the one that you mortgaged.
I bought another piece of property.
Technically, yeah. If you want to do that, that would put your property, the building that is on there, at the same risk. But
oh no, I'll just start billing. We're renting it from me.
He's going to make the government pay for it somehow.
He's going to try and make the government pay for it. Who they probably won't.
Nope, part of the contract's expenses.
They probably just won't.
Remember, we're not an expensible thing. They gave us a lump sum and said, go do things.
Nick, I have my own private contract.
Which you're hoping they'll honor.
Yeah, which he still hasn't gotten approved for you.
It's been signed.
By you.
Yeah, by you. And he said that he would work on it. And technically he has been, but they're tied up in so much crud that...
Then why am I doing any of this? I shouldn't be doing any of this until I'm getting paid.
No,
This
at
is
this
taking
point...
me away from our company.
Yeah, no. Because you're a decent human being.
No. I do a job for money.
You have no alignment whatsoever.
I have no alignment whatsoever.
No alignment, no age, no height. You don't even have eyes, bud.
To be fair, none of us have alignments.
Okay.
Are we all just like neutral?
I guess.
Neither Bob nor Austin have backgrounds. I'm a cop.
Were we supposed to write things down?
Now that character creation session, that was just for funsies.
I wrote down all the important stuff.
See this bar of stats over here? This was what my character is, not this fluff stuff.
You know what? You filled out your second year.
I filled out my questionnaire.
Your questionnaire.
That's more than you could usually ask of a Bob.
Yeah, you did good. You did good.
What's the point? If they're not paying us, why are we doing the job?
Because theoretically they're paying you.
They're not paying us.
There has not been an amount set.
We've been getting in life-threatening situations, and they're not even paying us.
I'm getting paid. I'm salaried.
He's actually on assignment.
I know. I'm very unhappy about this whole not discussing payment, never giving us money thing.
You want to sign up for the military?
No.
You get salary.
You have a pretty good idea. You'll probably, in the end up making more than him, at the very least.
Okay, that's not a high bar.
Also, he's working really hard to make you famous.
No, because we don't publish any of my pictures.
You published some of them, yeah.
All the trophy pictures don't get published because too many people got hurt.
No,
No, some
like
of them have.
one time.
Yeah, no,
The rest of them get published.
it's been a situation case by case.
Yeah, so far one has not been. All the others are.
I thought the worm one didn't get published either.
No, it totally does.
It just took a
Nick
while
was-
because he was out.
Nick was like, it's not getting published. I don't care.
No, it just took a while because he was out.
No, it's fine. There's not like it's not horrible devil stuff. It's just like buildings collapsed. People don't care about buildings collapsing.
Even though that probably killed more people than the devil.
Yes, but they don't really care because like they died in the collapse.
Indirect.
It's terrible, but not like we can't be happy that we won terrible.
It is not the devil literally setting people on fire.
We
and
can't
then
be
burning
happy
to death
that
in the
you
street.
killed the devil because you killed too many people. It's got to be respectful. Like 2 months from now, we'll put out that picture anyway, though.
Will be leaked.
It'll leak accidentally.
To your other account.
Yeah.
Go into Photoshop, make it a little grainier.
Yeah, that's
Shot
right.
taken candidly at scene.
Of me posing.
Yes. Very candid.
So yes, got some wooded areas. We got your field. You had suggested your field, but then it's like, wait.
To be
am I
fair,
getting
if you
money?
do want to just flat out set a reasonable rental price, let's say, yeah, that's going to be, you need this for the day, upfront $2,000, and just transfer it from your account. That probably is a small enough amount to
Veto.
Yeah, I would veto that too. That's a waste of money.
He yelled at us for getting hotel rooms. He wants all this money in this account.
We already have this money. I'm not going to take that money from myself and give it to myself. You're like going, you could take money out of your one account, put it into the other account, and call it paying yourself. No, it's not.
It's like
technically, it would be, because it would give you something to write off as your expenses.
Yes, but that's not who I charge my expenses to. I don't charge my expenses to the money we already have for
So
expenses.
we're using Bob's property for no recomps at all.
No, we're not doing that.
That's what it sounded like.
It's like we can go and explore one of the wooded areas and pre-set it up.
Can't if we just go and check satellite images for
Well, that's
property?
what I
Get
did
maps.
yesterday.
Government property.
He's tried that.
Yeah, that's what I did. And
Yeah, but he's bad at it apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 13.
Whereas
That's
I would
good.
probably
14.
be aware where the government property is because you can hunt on that.
Well, that's why you have an investigation check if you want to roll.
I don't want an investigation check. I'm not good at that.
Well,
Yes.
you only have to beat 14.
Which is a plus 11 in my
You
case.
can make a straight intelligence check.
That would be what it is. Because I don't have investigation. I rolled a 5.
You didn't make it. Turns out it's a lot harder than you thought.
You want to see if you're lucky?
Yes.
Not you. You already rolled that one.
As
Or
in-
you can investigate too, but...
Well, if I had known there was a choice...
6.
Yeah, of course you rolled that. Why would you roll anything higher than a 6?
I told you, we're just using Rollins' property. I mean, he basically already gave us permission.
Yeah, sounded like it.
Yeah.
No. If I can get paid for it.
Yeah, well, we can move 2,000 out of this account into your account.
Technically, you probably you do. You have mortgage. You have insurance on your property.
Yeah.
If anything happened, just
I don't want to... The only way you make money if anything happens is you don't fix what happened.
Well, you're going to tear down that second building anyways, aren't you?
No! Why would I tear down a building? It's a perfectly good building. People pay money to make those.
So grab Lexi, start heading to Rollins.
It's like, no, I didn't want it!
I'm making an executive decision.
It's like, it's this or we pay for any damages on what's their name's property.
No, it's this or we work harder on finding a free place to do it.
We already worked really hard.
y'all are wasting a lot of time for no reason. I'll just tell you.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to push them along. They don't wanna.
We're role playing.
They don't want to go.
You're so angry because it's true, aren't you?
No, it's just I have foresight.
Yeah, you have glasses.
You have poor sight.
No, now you have two sight.
I don't even think I have that much.
No, because
I know I
Force.
don't. My vision's terrible. I can't read the things on that wall without these glasses.
I can't tell you're wearing glasses without my glasses.
I used to have to wear glasses, then my eyes stopped being weak and fixed themselves.
Does Lexi have an idea of a spot she's already picked out?
No.
We'll go here.
But there are lots of fields out here. Why don't we just
we'll
go into
that
one?
field.
Lots of these places seem abandoned at this point.
Yeah, that's one over here.
You can't just... Because there's no one home doesn't mean you can use the property.
You know what? We're using it.
Things are randomly showing up everywhere anyways. That
I gave you the choices, Rollins. We're using your property or we're using somebody who's not here's property.
No to both?
Okay, we're using your property. That was an admission. So we go to Rollins' property.
Okay.
No.
And we set up there.
No. I will break everything.
It's like, fine, then we'll go over to that field over there next door.
That's my property too!
Not that next door, the other next door.
It's someone else's place. You can't just use other people's stuff.
No, we're using
you could lie and say that you got permission from someone.
We're using Rollins.
No, I'm not going to lie to him. It's like, no. Enough random stuff's happening that for the greater good, as the sheriff of this town...
Listen, comments.
Greater good.
Yeah, greater good.
Ooh, bad. Listen here, Red. This is America.
So we're going to go steal that man's land?
Eminent domain.
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually worked. You can't just scream eminent domain.
I'm the government. Yes, I can.
This is like stepping outside and screaming bankruptcy. That's not how you declare it.
No, it's fine.
It has been declared!
It's fine. It's all been declared. Everything's fine. We're just going to use that land.
Okay. So yeah, you got, fair enough, decent large field. Did you get ghillie suits or anything weird like that? Or are you just going to pretty much set up some chairs in the middle of the...
I'm going to get a ghillie suit just so I can, dive into the grass, use eye check, then pop back up again.
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No, I'm going to be 2,000 feet away.
Just the furthest he can possibly be away.
From them?
Yeah, I'm going to be hiding in the nearest wood line.
Giving the idea of a 50-50 chance that it will be within your range?
It could appear
Okay,
further
so
out.
1,000 feet away.
Okay. So yeah. So they're in the middle of your range, and whether it's closer or farther, you're good. Okay. And yeah, you can... and not necessarily with this field, not necessarily wood line at that point, but there's areas where there's clumps of trees where things have gone around and such like that far back. So there's decent hiding spots here.
I'm going to set that up and then, I don't know, I'll buy camo netting stuff. Like what they
I
use.
assume you already have some.
What they use for like duck blinds and stuff like that.
I would
And
assume
set
you
that
already
up-
have some, yes.
I set that up along the entire tree line so I can poke my gun through and shoot and then pull it back and move, and I have reasons to have hide checks throughout the entire tree line. None of this, but they can still see you.
Do I sound like that?
Big glass, not Pathfinder.
Yeah, Pathfinder's hide rules are ridiculous.
And you're not allowed to hide during combat.
You're not allowed to hide if their back is to you.
Because they can see you. Therefore, you can't hide.
Yeah, no, that's... I prefer the rules of... Does it make sense?
Yeah.
What do you... The two of you are with her, and
Lions.
Lions would be, yeah. But yeah, she's
How
sort
big
of...
is the equipment she's setting up?
The larger scale equipment is still in his place. Hers fits on her wrist.
Oh, that's
It's a
it.
bit of a bulky...
She straps a crystal to her wrist and tells us we don't understand science.
It's a bulky Fitbit.
That's
And,
fine.
and basically a bulky Fitbit hardwired into the USB port of a phone.
Which don't have USB ports. It's a phone.
They have
Yeah, they
micro
do.
USB ports.
How do you charge your phone?
That's not a USB port.
Micro
Yes,
USB.
it is!
I just call them micros.
They're micro
USB port.
I charge my phone by putting it in the microwave.
To be fair, my phone doesn't have a micro USB port. It has that new round plug it in either way that the Switch has.
It's still a USB port.
Yeah.
That's I forget what they're called, USB-C or something. But yeah, that's still a USB port.
Remember, we just call it that because it's universal.
Yeah.
Universal.
And because of how that is, you can get cables that are one and one on either end. Yeah. This would probably be micro to micro, going from the watch to the device. Mm-hmm. And the device is basically wireless up to the equipment that's actually back at your place.
Yeah, no, I see this and
Wireless to the device.
I see this and say, are we sure we can't make a fake arm that just has a simulated pulse?
Not in any reasonable amount of time.
The point is, why are we doubting the formula when we haven't tested it? Even this one works yet. We'll tweak it after we confirm.
Because we really hate putting the weak, squishy scientist in the middle of the death-defying.
Hey, worst thing that happens is she dies. I don't see the problem.
But we need her brain.
The worm never works very well for the bait. It's just what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get her to write down how to do this so we could get someone who's useful to fix it up after she dies?
Do you bring that up?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. She does mention the
have
computer
notes.
back. But she built up full schematics on there.
Oh.
It's fine.
What I think is funny is she was being snotty to me about not understanding how science works when I'm trying to keep her alive.
Yeah.
Which I totally bring up after she says you don't understand how science works. Did you write it down so after you die horribly we can find someone useful?
Anyways, go ahead, turn that on.
Anyways, yeah, so pretty much she's watching a map for something to blip. It probably takes 20 minutes before really anything happens.
We had detonators for my new C4, right?
You had one with a detonator.
Yeah. I'm just going to pick a piece of ground, maybe like over there, and I'm going to put 5 pounds of C4 on it with a detonator.
Closer or further from you than him? Because he is in a different spot. Nearer him or further away?
I imagine that you want to retreat to where I am, because that's where the truck is.
I'm going to say a little closer to him, but not by like a lot.
Okay.
So, us,
Like
tree line.
50 feet max. The point is, I'm going to try and get whatever shows up to walk over that mound.
Yeah.
So, closer
So
to
if it ends up on the far end of you and you run towards him, it follows you.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you do something in where there's this area where you'd be able to see from a bit of a distance where it is.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, she gets to the point. Okay. We got one. Should we go for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
She quits it.
A pizza shows up.
That's it. Just gotta wait.
Hunker down in the grass.
Just-
Are you
Less than a
hiding at
minute.
all or just standing there?
Standing there. I've got a mind.
She is crouched with the idea that if she can stand up and run.
Yeah.
She's like she's not like Neo. She's like crouched like.
I took 20 on my hide check.
Okay.
I've got a gun.
Getting good and entrenched.
Lexi needs to calm down. She's out of breath. She's going to hyperventilate.
And with some blue electric sparks right beside you, she vanishes.
Bad choice.
As we all just start laughing. Should have used a pig.
Ugh. Wow. I guess we just stick around for like another hour. We see if she comes back or if somebody else shows up.
You guys keep watch. I'm going to go back and look at her notes.
Yeah. Make another one. I want to go.
Just C4.
Investigate.
Good luck.
That's right, Karen.
Bow bow.
Of course. I somehow throw circuit breakers.
He caught the notes on fire. He was making cereal.
With that, maybe
You dropped your iPhone
maybe
on
she
a
put
rock.
the password somewhere that this machine's password protected.
Start trying. Lexi. Looking for birthday.
Password.
Yeah.
Just put a boot disk in.
You gotta find
No, I started using my hacker skills
It's an astrology
and
sign.
doing that thing that my skills have
Yeah,
been.
your thing actually lets you freaking do something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on, what did that do?
I have abilities to negate my wand. Let's see.
It's a big, obvious box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See. So computer proficiency. DC 15. Computer check. Intelligence test.
Okay, so just in. Oh, no, it's proficiency, and I have proficiency computer.
Yeah, I would assume.
Okay. So I get +8, so I need 7. I get a 9. So
Yeah, you are able to get through, and yeah, you're able to look up data. Fairly well organized. She has, there's schematics and layouts for how she built the device. The thing that's immediately running on the computer at this point is actually the tracking program, and you can still see back from when it was launched if you want to figure out where.
yeah, did she go start using that?
Basically,
see where
right.
she was, and see if
You
she's
recall
still
what
getting
time it
us.
was. Would you have paid attention to that?
Yes, I have that super brain thing that I'm not to use for other things.
What?
Observant.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, my thing's coming in handy for no apparent reason.
Yeah, that would have been something out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Is pretty much the blip that you got at that time. And, but yeah, other than that, you're able to see it. You'd be able to see how she built the thing.
Does it have a tracker in it? Or her cell
Oh, the
phone?
device itself? No.
What about her cell phone? She had that one.
You have her number.
Yeah. I'm a cop. I know how to run that. I believe you can call the cell phone companies and see if they can get a location on it.
With a warrant.
Yeah. At this point, did no one try calling her?
Yeah, no.
It's not going to work. She doesn't answer, but
Yeah, it's like...
but it would have been the logical first step.
First up, then we try to
She's
track
in
her
another
phone.
world now. She got teleported.
Yeah. I'm seeing if, for whatever reason, geosynchronous orbit satellites still pick up her cell phone in a different world. I'm guessing they don't, but I still put in the effort to try.
She does not answer, and yeah, you don't have quite the permits to get a cell phone company to track it. But yeah, you know that whatever signal she had traced down was in Pine Bluff. You have the basic schematics for building the device she did. You have the software applications for both of the devices that it utilized loaded on, and you're able to understand it has enough of basically
I could build it with my electrical tools.
yeah, you do that, and with the basic things she bought. But yeah, you'd think maybe about less than $2,000 probably would be able to.
This is a terrible idea. We're not going to the other world with no way to get back.
Sure, we just bring a couple cans of ammunition.
No, this is
Some
dumb.
rations.
This is a stupid thing to do.
Well, we're building this, then going up to Pine Bluff to see if she pops up there.
Why would you pop out of Pine Bluff?
And why would
Because
we
that's-
build the same thing that teleports us away and expect it to make her come back?
Well, I'll try intelligence
This is like
check.
building another catapult because the first one launched something away. It's like, we should build another catapult. It'll make it come back.
No,
Probably should.
theoretically, we're building another catapult, then going to where that thing should have fallen, and then maybe we can catapult back to the first place.
No, that's a terrible idea.
And also, if you want to go distance, you use trebuchets.
Yeah.
Catapults are like anti-infantry.
Yeah, I wasn't going for... That was not the analogy.
Just saying. Use the proper siege weapon for the proper problem.
But
But catapults are so much cooler. They have the big buckets.
it was an analogy.
Yes, they have big buckets.
Battering ram?
They all suck.
Siege tower?
Yeah! Agreed.
They're in range. That's just what I'm saying.
Well,
He's in range. Lion's in range. He's gone.
I went home. Look at the notes.
Yeah.
I disarmed my C4.
Yeah.
Don't want to forget that.
Yeah. Sort of the wait a good half hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan comes, hangs out with you, and you're blind.
And call you guys up and tell you that whatever signal that she hijacked was coming from Pine Bluffs, and I have the schematics to build another one of those things, but I'm thinking we should go up to Pine Bluffs and maybe build that other thing.
Why?
Their phone is now giving, isn't even ringing, it's just going directly to voicemail. Started doing that about 10 minutes after.
Yeah.
She left.
Out of range or, full. Or hasn't answered a bunch, therefore just directly to it. But yeah, I'll set it up every 10 minutes, caller.
No, I thought you were.
Plug it into an auto dialer.
Yeah.
Well, no, Lions was working on that, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm willing to go and give it a run.
Yeah. So I'll pick this. We won't build it yet, but can we pick the stuff up to build it?
It's a stupid thing to do, but alright.
I'm
This
willing.
campaign
Any
is
of the
thus
stuff that
far-
you need, you can get at
Walmart.
yeah, Best
basically.
Buy.
Yeah.
Best Buy can get pretty much anything you need. So you're not thinking that if you go away that you would have trouble getting it somewhere else. You could pretty quickly access it from somewhere
No,
else.
this is the best stock Walmart.
No, can we just go get a GoPro so I can get a helmet cam running?
That I actually
now that I'm-
support.
now that I'm
Totally need
remembering.
one of those.
All the other things, no, that's a stupid waste of money. But giving him a GoPro, no, I'm cool with that.
I'll say with
they're
that
not-
$2,000, that I'll say you managed to do some negotiations and get a nice black.
Neat.
It costs $2,000 for a GoPro?
No,
it's
it costs
really
like
nice.
$500. You're getting the equipment that I was saying about $2,000.
No, Bob still gets us getting that equipment. That is a point
Which
in your
means if
storyline
you're-
that he doesn't like.
If you're gonna get both, then you can save $500 by getting them all right now.
Why would... I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter anymore. No one listens or gives a shit about anything I have to say on this matter.
About money? Yeah, no, they've given up on that.
It's like we're giving this money to spend. Don't spend any of it!
Yeah,
Don't spend it on stupid stuff. You keep spending it on stupid stuff. GoPro is a very useful thing. We need that. We don't need hotel rooms.
Everyone, sleep in your car forever.
No, we
got a
perfectly
mindset.
viable storage space.
Full of blood!
We cleaned that up. There was a drain.
And no, storage spaces aren't a viable sleeping place for most humans.
But there was an air-conditioned sleeping space.
Technically, I think you probably agreed that it wouldn't be used for lodging whenever you signed up for it, just as far as what was written,
I didn't sign up for it.
I'm a squatter.
I didn't sign nothing.
So, want to go play in Pine Bluff?
Yeah, we'll go up there. We will put off buying stuff. Except for the
We
GoPro.
buy stuff and go on the way, and then we can. I'll be willing to go. I got video evidence and everything.
No, we have to buy everything now. No, we're going to eat at nothing but 4-star restaurants. I'm going to blow all this money. Since I buy an ATV. Just subtract
Whatever.
$15,000. I buy a really nice ATV.
Okay.
No,
No, doing the math about it. Yeah, no, we can afford the 2,000 in your ATV.
Fine, do it. Buy an ATV. Buy an ATV and an enclosed trailer to haul it in.
I think that might actually be too much. The ATV for 18,000, or for like 13,000.
Oh no, we could just steal it from someone else. We'll go to their property and just steal their stuff because apparently that's okay.
It's not theft. It's requisition.
They left it there. It must be ours now. They've been gone for like a week. It must be ours.
That makes sense to me. We're on important government business.
Is the name on the side of it red? Because if it's not red, it must be mine. Just use Skyrim logic.
there's no name on the side of things.
Well, then it must be mine. It's not red.
Just saying.
It doesn't have a Ghostbusters no stealing sign. It must be mine.
Okay, so we're going to Pine Bluffs discussing this. You're vehemently opposed because you think it'll just send us another person over, basically.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Well, I mean, we want to get Lexi safe.
No, we don't care about Lexi.
I kind of care about Lexi.
Okay, we kind of care about Lexi, but here's the thing. Building the thing that sends you over with no way back is stupid. And she's mean.
Ooh, that's a good point. Give me like a backpack full of like electronic bits and maybe a spare computer. That way, if I go over there, she can totally build a way back.
Okay,
I love that.
See, that's actually a plan.
Yeah, that's what she did made no sense, but yeah, let's.
That makes a lot more sense than building the exact same thing she does and expecting her to come back. Building stuff and deliberately teleporting us to her makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so we'll want to bet duplicates of all the things we have, some sort of portable generator with gasoline.
And, yeah, try to make it truck size.
Yeah.
Jerry rig it so we can take the truck. I want to appear over there in a truck.
Intelligence checks to see if I understand the science enough to start manipulating it.
You don't even necessarily understand what exactly happened yet at this point.
Electricity teleported her over there. I'm going through her notes and stuff to see what was supposed to happen and why this may have happened.
It was supposed to relocate the
we have to
creature
cover the
from where
truck
it was
in living
going
tissue?
to nearby here.
Yes, that obviously the opposite happened. And I'm trying
Yes.
to find a polarity or something else. Oh, maybe why. That's why I want to roll check for intelligence. Does my 20 brain say, I get this, or sciencey science? No. But given, the 1 and 3 today.
4.
You're moving on up.
Yeah.
No, this all seems to work. Should have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we'll just assume we'll load. I got strength. I can carry a big old bag of stuff, and I'll head over, loaded to bear.
So what are you doing right now?
We're driving.
Okay.
We're discussing this in the car ride.
The Pine Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should leave Lion back at the one field to see if anything actually shows up there.
Yeah.
Lion, how you feel about camping?
We're right
His
across from
vehicle,
Bob's, so.
yeah, his vehicle is still in Baton Rouge.
I'll let alone him my personal vehicle because
Okay.
I've basically stolen this police cruiser. I actually
This one has lights, in case I need those.
Yeah. I actually dropped that off. If you're okay with me riding in your cab over to not Baton Rouge,
Pine Bluff.
Pine Bluff, yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Taking
that.
one vehicle.
If you're down to just the three of you, yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking out Notepad, making lists.
Each hour, he gives you just sort of an update, like on the hour.
It's like, called her, didn't answer, called you.
Yeah. So no, almost with the nothing has shown up. I'm still here.
Yes.
Make Steven
Enough,
bring you
like
dogs.
literally on the hour, and sort of almost that idea. Yeah, he's setting a pattern.
Yes.
He is. Yeah, he's.
It-
he
it's
is
good
an intelligent
to-
enough. Yeah, almost the. Yeah, he wants there to be something wrong if he.
I will go ahead and call up Stevens or...
No, Stevens is on shit duty.
Jackson?
Johnson.
Okay.
Johnson. Yeah, I was like, I have someone watching this field. We had a thing go down there. If he
Oh
doesn't
no!
check in,
What came through now?
nothing came through. We lost our scientist to one of the lightning.
We accidentally sent her through.
What?
Stevens was looking after her, too.
Hey, we got back in town. That was technically our fault. But
No. We can blame this on him.
Yeah. Basically, he's calling, giving us updates every hour. If he stops, I'm going to call you to have you go check out there. Just wanted to give you a heads up. If it
Probably at the next hour we upload up there, he will mention that Johnson did stop by.
Yeah.
Johnson came by to introduce himself.
Yes. Yes. Now making a list of computer parts, everything to rebuild this, all the tools, and, something to run them on. So, if we can put a backpack on a person and send them through, if that's what we go with, if she doesn't show back up. So, plannings and plannings.
We should try to send the whole truck through with all of them.
Somebody, whoever, wisdom.
I got 16. Why did you...
Taking too long.
16.
16 total?
-1.
You're...
-1.
I like that he just decided you guys took too long.
It's like, I
That's
don't
good
know what
enough,
my
though.
wisdom is.
Every other time... I'm just going to play it a little DM to play a riddle. Every other time something's been wrong in a location and you're driving there, what do you do?
Call the police.
Please, excellent.
Yeah, from the local area?
Yeah.
You haven't done that. Theoretically, something came through there and you haven't even called to check on it yet.
Yeah. True enough. It's like, we totally traded a Lexi for that. Yeah. But Travis like, did we ever call them? No, we forgot to. I'll go ahead and give them a call.
Good idea. But yeah, they had their buildings smashed. You know, they ended up with the big orange and blue giant ape creature. You know, smashing things. You know, disappearing, reappearing other places, smashing things as it went. Yeah, no, they've been able to get it down, but there were several casualties.
I told you Lexi was an orc. She disappeared, went back to her homeland.
I do give the general description of Lexi and ask if she was among the casualties.
He hasn't personally seen the others. He'll send it down to
Yeah, well,
Oregon to check.
we're on our way up.
Yeah, can you go and check the corpses for us? Thanks.
You know,
He can send a he can send a report down to that's probably
don't leave any pockets unthrowed.
yeah. But yeah, probably a half hour later, yeah, he will call back and confirm that she is amongst them.
Ah.
No, we don't gotta drive anymore.
Well, do we want to pick up the tech or?
Oh, and probably her body get back to her family, as opposed to just leaving it there.
Well, I don't think we'll drive back. I think we'll make calls to her family, and they'll, do the proper thing from that police station.
Well,
we don't just get a body snatcher.
Well, also, we didn't send them a picture. They're just like, this general description.
Yeah,
Do you
it
have
matches
that?
the description.
Yeah,
it might be
looking at
worthwhile
you.
to make the next few hours that you have left
Yeah.
to confirm. But your last couple hours of driving, you at least are of that assumption.
Hey, we can steal her car now. She's dead. She's not using it anymore. Must be ours.
Yes. Almost certainly. She would have wanted us to have it.
We don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in Baton Rouge.
No, it's at your house.
Oh. Well, no.
How do you think she got...
Well, see, that's definitely ours.
She only teleported that one time.
I assumed a bus or someone else took her up to town.
She came in with a car. Why would she?
I forgot. I thought she was one of the two who didn't.
No, the two that didn't were Austin and George.
Wait, so what this means is that instead of drawing the monster to where you are, it teleports you to where the monster exits.
Yeah.
So we need to all hook ourselves up to one, and then we can just show up wherever the enemies is.
How are we going to get home?
I don't know. Requisition a vehicle.
No.
Commandeer. That's
We're
the
just
word.
going to wind up with parking lots full of this is ours now.
I'll call the FBI
Or
guy.
we could just
We're
keep
pretty
sitting
sure
around.
she's dead, but we may have a way to make ourselves appear at the sites along with the monsters. But we want guarantees that we have flights home afterwards.
Obviously.
You're pretty sure?
We're going to identify the body now. I explained to him the situation with the wristwatch, all that.
It's cover.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me know.
let you know once we find out.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
And see if...
Yeah, I'll let you know then. I'll let you know
And
then.
if nothing else, we've
Yeah.
got a slush fund we can get into hotels with, and then we just cruise around, teleporting around the globe.
Or warehouses, whatever you want.
Just buy some cardboard boxes from a moving company, sleep in the street.
No, the bigger issue is that all of my stuff's in the truck. The truck is a gigantic equipment locker, and you're like, no, just leave that. Take your essentials with you. But I have all of it packed up. What does it need? We need to hook the truck up so it teleports with us.
Immediately get stepped on by a dragon.
It's insured.
What about us? Well,
Well, we've survived that before.
You've survived quite a bit at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if we could teleport with all of our equipment, that'd be nifty.
Insight to if Lexi was important to Belmont.
Benmont.
His last name isn't a last name. It's a first name with a horse reference.
Yes. 23. That seemed abrupt, and if he might have been family and or entangled with her.
No.
Irony. You don't necessarily have the assumption that he had any romantic, but yeah, it did seem more than like he knew her from something.
Yes. I googled her name.
They're
Facebook and
together.
Yeah. For one, you do also, if you with that's pretty. She is the only one in the group that hadn't had a direct interaction with one of the creatures.
Yeah.
Do you recall Benmont's last name?
Is his last name not Benmont?
No, Benmont's his first name.
What the heck? His parents hated him.
Like, a lot!
He must have gotten his ass kicked.
I mean, granted, you could shorten it just to Ben, but
Ben.
still.
He
Yes.
introduced himself as Benmont. What kind of pompous...
Again, observation. Memory.
Brandon, you're able to, through Facebook and such, find connections that at least he had family that seemed connected to her family. So,
Oh, we killed his romantic interest from the childhood friend line. Hopefully he still has
it doesn't necessarily
the
seem
angry
anything
woman
like that, but it does seem
and
like
the super
friend
tall...
of family kind of thing, and so someone that he'd known before all this began.
You need the super tall, cool one, and then we need the super violent one, and the jokey one, and then there's the childhood friend, and she's dead, so this RPG is like just one romantic storyline down.
What?
RPGs have a common occurrence, or dating sims, of childhood friend, absent-minded, aloof girl. But it's a character trait of childhood friend he's talking about for romantic interest. Is now dead.
It's a common trope.
Okay.
Yes, for that dude whose name is stupid, and I don't like it.
Well, he's Belmont now, so it doesn't matter.
Benmont. Does it make it better or worse if I tell you where I got it from?
Doesn't matter. It's going to be Belmont, because he's a vampire hunter now.
Not yet.
Benmont.
Soon.
Based on guitarist.
I don't know what that is.
It's someone that plays a guitar. Doesn't know what a guitarist is.
I assume that it was some nature of book or story.
Guitarist is
No,
almost
it's-
a word. Belmont is not.
No. Benmont Tench III is a guitarist. For the Heartbreakers.
Okay, well, yeah, here's the
then
thing.
it's a proper name now.
Yeah, it is actually a name, yeah.
But it's a stupid name. He's got a dumb name.
It is an incredibly pompous name, and that was the design behind.
Well, more's the point. You said from the guitarist, like the guitarist is a title of some book series or some.
From a guitarist.
That's not what you said.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
Hence my confusion of the guitarist. It's a title now, so it's something I should have known because it's a proper title as opposed to just a.
The guitarist from the Heartbreakers.
And I assume that's a band. Yes.
Yes.
Never heard of them.
It's Tom Petty's band, but
Oh.
yeah. Literally, I have a
People
magazine
besi-
here
people
when I was
besides
trying to figure
Tom-
out names.
You trying to tell me that people besides Tom Petty have names?
Yeah, I thought it was just
Yeah.
Tom Petty and then everyone else who drags on his coattails.
Right?
So, well,
Pretty much.
Benmont Tench III is the other member of the band that I know, and I don't know the rest of them.
Moving on.
Probably the memorial page.
You get there, yeah, you're able to pretty easily get clearance with what you are in situations. You do not. You do not
Do not what?
get clearance.
Wait, does
You-
Bob?
If they would like, if you would like, yeah.
No, I can do
Quite
that.
specifically, you have your authority. Your group has your reputation, and they know it. And he does not get permission
You're not allowed
see
to
the dead.
photograph dead bodies.
Photograph.
Yeah, he wouldn't, but because they're not sure what he would do, they wouldn't let him in. But yeah, you can confirm it's her.
Yeah. Does she have the wrist thing still?
She
Besides,
does.
The memorial page. We don't use freaking
It as
body
long
picture.
as much of her arm and
We find one of those like smiley
the-
pictures.
Side
lower
of-
abdomen are smashed near flat.
Brutal. Pretty metal.
No, it's fleshy.
Metal.
The thing around her arm, mostly plastic. Little silicone bits.
Take that.
Yes.
And her phone.
I'm guessing they're paste, and I already have the stuff to make a new one. So, I'm going to let the police and not mess with their evidence, even though it's a monster case. Still not going to mess with it.
You might want to mess with it, so like at least disconnect like the phone or something, so they can't accidentally teleport
Phone is not
themselves.
currently connected.
Yeah, no, I believe the smashed bits.
Just making sure.
The
Don't
phone
want
would be in a separate container elsewhere, and it has been completely smashed. That was the point. About within 10 minutes of when she went over there that she got smashed, the phone got smashed, and it stopped ringing.
Yeah.
Wait, so she went to another plane and her phone still worked?
No, she got
went
teleported to...
Time bluff.
Yeah,
Hard bluff.
that's the thing. It doesn't
And she couldn't
teleport.
answer her phone?
She was running from a giant
She's
creature.
running from a giant creature.
This is why
I
you
bet
should have
the
given
entire
her
time
time.
she was going, I should
They
have
also
asked her
have that
to-
in there with all the other bodies.
Oh, the giant ape creature?
Yeah.
Should have attached it to a pig.
Bar Lagura.
He's a big ape creature.
Yeah, no, just like...
The one they have has a lot more shotgun injuries.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out a way to make it so it can teleport the entire truck.
Well, I don't know if I'm smart enough to do that.
The point is, we can make it teleport us,
Yeah.
so we should try that.
But anyways, I'll go ahead and call Not Belmont up and let him know that I made the positive identification, and I'm sorry for his loss.
Yeah, no,
We're
he's-
gonna
you
need
know,
you,
it's,
Timmy.
it's fine. Well, yeah, that's fine. But
Got another scientist?
but yeah,
This one's broke.
Does Belmont want me to hold off on the memorial page?
Probably
yeah, no,
tell the next of kin.
Yeah.
How about that?
No.
Like, should I Twitter that now?
No!
We have confirmation. Hey, I asked.
but you can probably start putting things together. 'Cause I'm sure you have some stuff of her within.
Yeah.
We can talk about work stuff tomorrow on what we want to do with the maybe teleporters.
And he started to say, yeah, it's like if you're within the country, if you end up needing a ride back to somewhere, we pretty much have clearance at most of the major airports. So you'd have to get to an airport, but
Okay.
Okay, everyone
have-
download your tactical Uber app.
because you can't.
I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, your phone won't do it.
Doesn't connect to the internet?
Yeah. We'd have
It's
to
a
give him a
satellite
burner.
phone, though.
Yeah. I
Plug
figured a
into a
burner
burner.
phone was calculated into that 2000.
Sure.
Yeah. But I do ask, how many things have shown up outside the U.S.?
Mexico has been hit the hardest.
Of course.
Well,
At
we've
this
been
point-
hit the hardest. Mexico's the only other one who's gotten hits.
We're thinking Canada may have seen things, and there might have been something in.
But they just moved in. They offered them maple syrup and pancakes and Tim Hortons, and now all
Then again,
the
in
Muslims
the,
just
in the
live
northern
there.
area of South America, but
That is
neither
true.
of those have been confirmed.
We get to decide where we go. She decided on...
You do. Quite specifically, you look at a map, you can see where something's coming, and you choose to activate it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
And you have a minute for that decision.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, it's going to take you a few days to get them all up and going.
So, $6,000 in GoPros for everybody?
We need a full camera crew. We're gonna put together.
Someone's going to make some
killer
sort of
edits.
negotiation check.
Some killer edits.
I got an 11.
Plus your charisma, probably.
My -1.
Hey, 10, not bad.
2 of you get GoPros. Okay.
Not you? Or definitely you? Because you seem like you have the strongest opinion. Because one obviously goes to Travis. Do you want the other GoPro, Bob?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
So why are you running?
Officially
ads?
speaking, he'll probably, Benmont will let you know that he'll tell her family.
Yes.
When?
No.
It's an important answer. I need to know when, so I know when I can put up the memorial page. The people.
If you
deserve
directly
to know.
ask, he'll say that speak with whoever the
Postpone a week?
the police department is there when they release the list of names publicly. Then you can do it at that time. Just have them let you know.
That I could do.
I'll just keep an eye on the list of names.
And just call
Do
someone
either
up.
of you, or any of you, there's 3 of you, I'm sorry, do any of you tell George or Lion?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
when we get back.
Okay, so you actually tell them in person.
Well, no.
We are supposed to keep this secret, apparently.
Once we identify her,
just call
I
him.
called Lion to let him know he can stop watching the thing. Sadly, she passed away.
Yeah,
From
passed away peacefully. Didn't get smashed to bits at all.
I'm a cop. I deliver bad news and obtuse
she-
ways to make people feel
She
better.
passed away like when you step on a tube of toothpaste.
This is past.
She passed.
That toothpaste gone.
She went gently into that good splat. Much like a fly via fly swatter, she passed away.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
She should have used a pig.
From your knowledge on the data, you're not sure that you could manage to recalculate it to use something other than a human.
Was it based on mass? Do I need a really big pig?
It's also based on heart rate. It would have a different heart rate.
So like some adrenaline?
Pigs are pretty close to human analogs.
Fleshy wise. But I mean, like heart rate, yeah, we have to maybe put a little drug into it. Saying we probably could. We probably could.
If we
I
had,
don't know how heart rate would affect it. It's like, no, you're running
Hey,
too fast.
it's magic
Now you
voodoo.
can.
Magic voodoo. Don't worry about it. Magic
They-
But
voodoo.
you know, she said I didn't know how to science.
Magic voodoo.
to be fair, if
Do
we
you know how to
really
science?
wanted, we could get George to help us mock up a pig more human heart rate, either by downers or uppers.
Yeah, George should be figuring this out. He's more science than the rest of us.
You now, by the way, know it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it didn't matter where you used it at.
More's the point. I want to rig up my truck with this thing, so...
I don't think we can get your truck a heartbeat either, Bob.
It's got the heart of a machine spirit.
Your truck, as much as you want it to be, it's not in fact a Terminator.
No, it's a Decepticon. But, like, a turned one.
Seriously, not an Autobot?
I
Lame.
messed
Lame. Lame.
To be fair,
Traitor of humanity.
Yeah, Terminator is what they put the machine dead soldiers in 40K, isn't it?
No,
No, it's
Dreadnoughts. Oh, okay. Permanent
Terminator is armor.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
I'm just saying I want to be able to rig this up to the truck so we can get someone on it.
It's like, we totally got time. Let's roll to combat.
Yeah. I don't...
Let's hook these babies up and let's go.
I
Let's
dislike
ghost bust.
not having all of my stuff.
Let's ghost bust.
Okay.
We try it with
You
the
have
truck.
no theoretic idea how it works.
No,
But you could just try hugging it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you make them
try
for
to-
the
try
3
to-
of you, or do you go back and do you have more than just the 3 of you? Because it sounds like you're making 3.
Try to make the truck.
He
part of
has
our
your
possessions.
car. Do you have him go meet George at this point?
No, let's try without George.
No, do you have
Someone should
Lions
survive.
go meet George?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because Lions is currently in your town with his car.
Oh. When did he get back?
He's in your town.
No, Lions is. Why would he go pick up George?
Because otherwise he's just sitting around in the middle of nowhere in this podunk town that he doesn't know.
Not doing anything. We could go get him to go pick up George so that he can help science.
Hey, if he's not scared of pigs, he can use my guest room.
He could.
My fridge is fully stocked.
Yeah, so it's like, no, I'm saying, why would we drag
Not
George
food.
away from his sciencing?
George,
Are you taking? You said that 6,000. So you built 3 of these.
Yes.
Which means I'm guessing
didn't-
you 3, or is one of you staying behind and Lions is going in one of your place?
No, I did not think about Lions.
You're saying, where does Lions go? Does Lions just go hang out with George with the other equipment and basically in the stuff that you have collected so far?
Well, I do ask everyone is, even though I'm not in charge, voluntary mission of briefly tested equipment. Does everyone want one? Lions included.
I definitely want one.
well, yeah, obviously. You guys will all die if I'm not there to save you.
Yeah, he's game to go, he's fine with either. He is very much of the opinion at this point that he is in over his head.
Oh.
He is fine to go all in on this. He does not care.
I'm in over my head. Might as well dive deeper.
Yeah, he is kind of the opinion of this is bigger than all of us.
Okay.
I'll do what I can to help. If that's what helps, I'll do that. If
know what?
I gave him an out. He decided, no, I want to go deeper. Balls deep. All the way.
So you spend another $2,000.
Yes.
You get another GoPro.
How much to get him a rifle?
You have the
okay.
book.
He doesn't know how to rifle, does he?
Oh, yeah.
Does he actually know how to rifle?
He has long arms.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, that was a question.
Yeah.
Okay, he rifles better than me, but I'm still not giving him mine.
I don't know what's your dex.
1,000 for a hunting rifle, which is most damage.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah.
But not automatic.
I'm guessing whatever his class is, he doesn't have a second attack anyways. Yeah. It's like, in our town, easy enough just to pick up a hunting rifle.
Yeah. So you go back there and you'll set them all up there and
Buy him some armor-piercing incendiary rounds. Those are super duper useful. We should replace all of our ammo with those.
Okay, how much did they cost?
Well, the ones I have cost 500 for 100 rounds, but those are for the big 50s.
Well, they're
Same
4
price
bullets.
for all guns.
Okay, then yeah, 500 for 100 rounds. So it's $5 a piece.
Yeah. Can we find
$5 per bullet.
It's like 500. Willing to split between the 3 of us, or do we want to go like 200?
I have
Like
mine.
100 per.
Okay.
the 3 of us.
You're not a person.
Lions.
I'm Lions.
No, Nick is lions.
No, just get
Only in
100
combat.
each. Everyone can get 100 bells.
I am Lions in
That's
social
okay.
interaction.
Well, I'm also checking if we can rustle up.
300 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even difficult.
Weren't you just saying finding normal bullets is hard sometimes?
For 50s,
Huh. I thought even for like 9s.
and like every now and again, sometimes.
Okay.
Well, probably now because of everyone freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay,
if
especially
you have thought ahead of time, for example, during your drive back, you can do it during that.
Yeah.
Might take a couple of stores, but
Just saying, armor-piercing incendiary is apparently the way to go.
Yeah.
I have that on all of you.
It's an extra D6 damage with some guarantee of some really decent chance at half damage. It is really the way to go.
Yeah. That.
It just means that Vic is now doing half damage to things, which is
Occasionally.
nice.
Occasionally.
No,
With the dude.
he'll never hit. He's occasionally now doing half damage, as
Yeah.
opposed to just never hitting.
Probably.
Just shooting those dragon breath shotgun rounds.
But you
I have to reload all my ammo now.
Yes.
yeah.
Pull out magazines. Pull out all the normal bullets. Put in the new bullets.
Just like, I'm displeased.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you just grab all the corners of the Jeep when you activate it and
Truck. Yeah.
truck. Yeah.
It is in.
I'm sorry, truck with a camper shell.
Yep, not a Jeep.
Looks the same.
It doesn't look anything like it.
It does to me. Sorry.
Where are we going?
Let's go to Illinois. I always wanted to shoot something in Illinois.
Hastings, Nebraska. Do you go to Hastings, Nebraska?
Is there a bridge?
Why?
Because of what we might encounter.
No, because of the Battle of Hastings.
No. I was going troll.
Not everyone here played.
Read a coffee table book.
Not everyone here played Age of Empires, Bob.
So yeah, Hastings sounds good. That's Middle America.
Yeah, sure. We'll go to Nebraska.
As we all hold tight to a truck.
We're all hugging it, and I want to possess it as hard as I can.
Luck check. DC 18.
Inspiration?
No.
It was like
I had to say the DC beforehand. I'm like, it has to be hard. It should not by logic work. You did at least get back to your hometown, so it's at your home, basically. So it is safe. And I'm guessing that you prepared for the chance that it wouldn't work, and everything that you really need is on your person.
I'm just super unhappy.
It's like, damn it!
I don't have like all of my toolkits. I have almost none. I just have my climbing kit. I'm very unhappy about
We're
this.
teleporting. I'm going to ready an action to move away from wherever we get and get to some cover.
Okay.
Just like that's the first thing I'm going to do. Got to move out of the way.
Yeah, also start moving for cover.
Yeah. You come in. Oh, this is good.
As we all just
Because the three of you, well armed,
Four of us.
4 of you, well armed, teleport into the middle of a town, and you are sort of basically popping up on a sidewalk. As electricity sparks away from you and does, affect some of the buildings nearby, you see this from the inside. There are a few people on the street.
I look at one and go, "Where's Saracana?"
We are fleeing.
We agreed you wouldn't say that!
No, you said I wouldn't say that. Travis and I looked at each other and said one of us is saying that.
They are fleeing
Well, that's
from you.
Hey, it's a good thing those GoPros were on.
Yeah.
Proper response. Start scanning street for monster.
So we
Perception.
we show up early.
15.
Hoppa.
24.
Hey, I got a 17. Wait, it's perception, right?
29.
What did you roll?
I got an 18.
8 or 17. No, 18.
So you got a what?
18.
You got 29, 24, 20. Everyone but Travis notices the commotion from a nearby business. Quickly realize restaurant. As there is some muttering, some
Shouts.
yeah, some shouting, and then some screaming, and people just start running out.
We start hoofing towards it.
Yeah. Run towards, if it has a window, peek in window.
They're sort of tinted windows. You can see.
What?
Tented?
Yes.
Some restaurants do.
As in the idea of limiting the light that gets through the window. And once you get in there, you can see it's a bit of a fancy place with some of a romantic life. There weren't a huge number of people in here. Most of the people that fled out the front door, and most of them were kitchen staff, that kind of thing.
They went out the front door? They left the kitchen? Okay, it's in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Must be.
it is.
Here's what we should do. Shoot the gas lines with the explosive rounds. Then leave.
You've just always wanted to do that, haven't you?
No! I work in a kitchen. First of all, it won't work because they have gigantic foam systems that will just instantly put out the fire if anything gets too bad.
So,
Maybe those are broken.
I doubt it.
So, I'm gonna roll a sneak and start sneaking towards the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
So, you apparently picked up a can full of change on the way.
He's trying to. They'll only hear it over here, and they won't
Also
know that I'm
see.
here.
So 11.
As you hide behind my sound.
You notice what he's doing? I'm just going to go ahead and stand over here. They're never going to be over that.
22.
You just walk. What are you doing?
Lions tries. I doubt he does well.
I'm just gonna,
He's better than you.
I'm just gonna aim.
Okay, you just sort of stand and aim towards the kitchen.
Yes.
But the pair of you are going towards the kitchen.
Yes.
Do you go towards the kitchen while he's going towards the kitchen making all that racket?
Is there 2 doors? Because I'll go to the other side.
Okay. There probably would be. There probably would be a circular path designed to...
Yeah, see if I can see what's hidden out through the window. Which is what the opening where the food comes through is called. It's called a window.
That there wouldn't be that. They would
So the food doesn't come out of the kitchen?
It wouldn't come out into directly to the main area. This isn't a Denny's. This is a fancy restaurant. The waiters would go into the kitchen.
Oh, so the window's inside the kitchen?
Yeah, it would be inside the kitchen, yes.
Because usually what happens is there's a wall, and then there's another wall, and there's the window and the wall there.
Yeah, separating technically the kitchen and whatever the other room is called that I consider the kitchen, but you probably know has another term.
It's the server alley.
Okay.
No, that
But you
thing's
then
not
have to go
exposed to
through the
public.
doors in order to get into there.
If they have doors, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can kind of make your way in, and you see a tail whip past as whatever it is going towards the other door where he is, making all that racket.
So can I camp out on one side of the server alley so when he comes out of the actual kitchen part, I can shoot him when he enters? Not Nick, the monster thingy.
Whichever one comes out first, sure.
Not Nick. Specifically not shooting Nick.
Are we at like a T-junction where one door comes out here and another door comes out to where Bob is?
They're like on the opposite ends of this. If one of you
So
comes further into the room.
So there's an opening here, wall. You with your thing of change
Technically-
are here, and
There's a corner.
I'm here, and then here is
For
here,
simplicity's
here,
sake,
door,
I'm thinking of the kitchen they had at Gingham's.
door, and then yeah. So this is the server alley. I'm on this side
Except
over here.
that this ball bends here.
Yeah, I'm over here aiming that away, and you're here with your jar of change, and the monster is coming this way.
Okay, if it's a bear, shaka it seems to be pretty scary. Bears don't like that noise. Mostly.
It's going towards it. Must not be a bear.
Is it a displacer piece?
Is it a bull?
It's got some sort of red tail.
Is it a devil?
Is the tail a snake?
It's
and
about
is
to
it
be
Chimera?
covered. Yeah, but now I'm gonna take aim and make a ready to action to shoot it if it enters.
Do you shoot whatever enters?
Shoot the monster, not Nick.
As in, you will hold the action long enough to make sure it's not human.
No, you will hold the action long enough to make sure it's not Nick. As
I'm just shooting my own teammates.
Can I just ready an action, not to fire, but to give myself advantage on my first attack?
Spin it around aiming.
is that something that you have to do the turn before?
No, it's a made-up
There are
thing.
no rules for that. That's my point. Is instead of readying an action to fire, can I just take the time to make sure that my first attack gets advantage by aiming? It's not an actual rule. But it seems like something I should be able to do.
I feel like that's a feat.
No, he's using his hands, though. Thank you. 2 drums and a cymbal fall off the cliff.
I love that joke. That one never gets old. Just makes any other joke better. But yeah. Yeah, basically you see humanoid figure with tail does walk out, basically getting a clear shot of the door where he's about to come through. Cloaked figure, tail sticking out from the back.
That tiefling's dead.
Do you take your action?
Yeah, well, shoot him. Then 15.
And you are in the door, correct?
Yeah, hidden.
You're not hidden when you make a gunshot like that.
Well, yeah, after the shot I'm not hidden, but I did a sneak attack, is my point.
Yeah, sure. You would hit.
Oh boy. Is it immune to fire?
Has resistance to the fire damage.
Okay, well I got a 3 on the fire damage. So that's 2, 3, That's terrible. 4, 8, 9, 12, 17 with 3 fire damage. So, 20 and 3 of his fire damage.
No, I did not see a feat for that particular function.
It wouldn't be in there.
I rolled really poorly. Apparently the dice want this thing to survive.
Well, it's the first thing that can probably talk intelligently.
Then it should probably start shouting, "Please, don't hurt me!"
Or some equivalent of.
It sort of turns towards you, points at you. I couldn't stand it. Stay.
Does it, like, shoot lightning out of its hand?
And hellfire bursts up around you.
I was like, yeah, does, like, lightning show? No,
you need a dexterity save.
Don't forget, you can spend a reaction to take half damage. Huh? You can spend a reaction just to take half damage from anything.
Alright, well...
As a rogue.
Hold on, are you full rogue?
18. Yes, I'm full rogue.
Then yes, you can do that.
18
You're
on
uncanny dodge.
It's probably just area stuff. Not any.
Half as
No,
much
no,
on
it's just
success.
if you spend your reaction, take half damage from whatever you got hit with. It's burn an action.
When literally you can see hits you with an attack.
Yeah.
You use your reaction.
You take
to
4
half
fire
the
damage.
Yes, you may just choose to do that whenever you feel like it.
Do you want to take 2 fire damage?
Yeah, sure.
In exchange for your reaction?
It's just this turn.
Sure, didn't you just use your reaction?
No, you used his action.
Yeah, it's a save. Are saves reactions?
No.
Ready. You wait for a particular circumstance before act, which lets you act using your reaction before starting your action. Yeah, you already used your reaction.
Oh.
I thought I was...
A held action also uses a reaction.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It
is maintaining the
combat order.
Bounded accuracy.
The action economy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're still spinning your turn, but you've set up to use a reaction in between those.
Yeah, it's a real pity I'm not a cop. I might actually try and shout at him to get down, freeze.
Everyone would need an initiative.
And why did it get a shot?
It used a reaction.
You can use a reaction to attack?
Hellish Rebuke is a reaction. It's a spell that's a reaction.
It's a great one.
8.
8.
10. And Rollins gets an 18 plus whatever his dex is.
Good for you.
Lion.
Yeah,
Right,
Lions.
I go last.
No, he said Rollins gets 18.
No, yeah, no.
No, I go last. You have higher
Lions, yes.
Yeah. Well, technically, you guys go on the same turn, and you guys get to choose. You're on your allies. You can choose. It's whatever works best for you.
Do you want to hot swap back and forth, or just set one as?
I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as we don't skip Vic. Because we have a terrible tendency to skip Vic.
To be fair, with
It's
his
not like
rolls,
my turns are super valuable.
We spent 5 hours...
Lion
role-playing
actually
and skip
goes
Vic
next,
today.
but Lion cannot see her from where he is, and he really doesn't. He continues to aim. Pretty much, he is back where he could see if she came out of each door. He is aiming at the one where you are.
yeah,
Because that's technically where the shouting was from.
yes.
Even if the fire was at the other. Let's see here.
This is our first, I mean, granted, the demon was throwing fireballs, but he didn't seem very actually magic casty versus just tossing them.
Now, he just shot her with big boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
You have boomstick?
Yes.
Yeah. You're pretty much at that other door. She walks up to you.
It's a lady.
It
Typling.
is. And she grabs hold of your arm.
Attack roll.
Theoretically, if the shocking grasp, it's safe, but she just grabs me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Does 20 hit?
Yes.
It's going to be 16 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna have that. We are so light on health, I don't see myself using reactions for anything else. So, 8
Yeah, you only have 5 less health than I do.
Yeah.
And you're always like, you have more health than me.
You do, yeah.
I've got 34 health.
Yeah, I'll have more health than her.
Mhm.
So, and that would make it Sue's turn.
That's you.
That's you.
Yes.
I don't know why you're looking around.
Okay,
You're looking at me, it's like, dude, I go last.
true.
Shoot her.
She, by the way, grabbing your arm,
She's sexually harassing you. Shoot her.
yes, would have said something again in her ex-non-rinde.
Bless you.
She's far more talky.
But also Father the Evil.
And just try to...
You're
suck
also
your
close
soul.
enough to see she has some sort of goat's horns coming out from her,
Face.
purplish red, flushed skin. Hair is black, like
something
like
was black.
dry, but like wet black. That sort of
Jet black?
shiny. Well, no, almost that shiny,
Oily.
sheeny. Yeah,
Oily black.
yeah.
No, he said dry.
Dry, but with the appearance of like what an oily.
So well conditioned.
Like, you know, she's in a commercial for both horn polish and hair conditioner.
Yeah. Gonna let my gun fall to its sling and pull out my baton. When I'm in melee, I can disengage, I guess, but
Just shoot her.
I'm trying to capture her talking one alive.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the crap out of her.
What do you know?
Did I? No, I did not, in fact, buy the bear mace that I wanted to.
Just here, sorry, Rollins, you're going to have to suffer.
Oh, God, that'd be really funny. Just pull out bear mace. Right in her face.
Yes, it would be hilarious. It's super effective.
Just imagine it would be.
She
am I talking
casts a
about?
spell, you just like bear mace her. She feels like she's dying.
What am I talking about? I do. I don't have bear mace,
that's
but I have normal mace.
Or she's Ray.
Do I actually have rules for how that works?
Probably not.
Don't think so.
I do for some things.
Yeah, but
Did-
you're bad at it. Quickly.
Did you have taser?
Fine.
Oh, here. It's like if you don't have mace, I will disengage and taser her.
Are you gonna go taser, taser, taser? Yes, stun gun.
Must succeed DC 10 con save or be paralyzed.
Yeah, that's really low. She'll pass that. Do you have tear gas? It probably fall under similar rules.
Tear gas. DC 15. Become poisoned.
What?
I believe that makes you take
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on
You
most
have
of your
disadvantage.
saves.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
And the cloud obscures vision.
So
Lightly
it
obscured.
is directed, but does not fill much space. Yeah, I'm gonna step back and say, "Get on your knees and mace her."
On the ground! Very, very heroic.
Heroically macing the ever-living crap out of them.
Yes, depending on how you want your mace rules to work.
No,
My cop grade mace.
OC spray.
I have magic too.
You should have just been by the power of Grayskull and started spraying her.
Probably would be just as much to her.
But you guys do hear me yell, "Get down on your knees."
He said that for you guys, not for you.
Yeah.
That's probably going to end up being, I guess, an attack.
I don't know. It's triggering a DC. She gets a resist.
You still have to... It's probably still an attack.
Yeah, he's still going to be an attack.
You still have to roll.
It's just usually
hit.
things that are like that are one or the other in fifth.
Okay, so let's see what I have here. It's going to be closest to 2.
You know, in future Magic World, they'll probably have, like, aerosolized holy water. Like in mace cans. So, attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Plus, so 12. Am I proficient with this, given I'm trained with it?
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
Okay, 12.
I'm
15.
guessing you have simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
15 would hit. And. So, actually going to fail that, actually. Yeah, so.
You're not shooting.
Oh, she'd be poisoned, right?
Yeah.
Gives her a bunch of disadvantage.
She will.
Not
No, this is a new round. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I haven't had a
that
turn
would
yet.
Yeah.
She had her surprise.
Yeah, they
She
were
was
both
higher.
in a surprise round.
No,
Yes.
I think she was just higher. Now, yeah, Lions held actions, then she went, then I went.
No, we had Rolen take his surprise around basically starting the combat and her reaction to that.
Yes.
Which is how it should
We
be.
then began combat.
And she
Round one, which went to Lion, her,
Yes.
Sue.
Then
I never
those
had
two.
a turn.
Yeah. Neither has Rolen.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's our turn now.
you made it sound like
She has a reaction.
Oh,
She already used a reaction.
She used her reaction last round.
so she can Hell's Rebuke again,
Yeah.
which I got my reaction back too.
You don't.
Yeah, she took her turn, shocked me. I used my reaction to Finn, got my turn, restored reaction. She's hitting me with a reaction.
Oh, I guess that.
He won't have one for next time, though.
Yeah, I won't have
Yeah.
one for her main attack.
Yeah, okay.
If you
So I'm
were
trying to
to
see,
have one.
is reaction something that comes back on your turn, or would it be on the right? Yeah, I guess, sure, your
Yeah.
turn, fine.
It's simpler that way.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
If it's Hell's Rebuke, I might just
So dex
stick-
save.
18 with the proficiency, so 21, 24.
Take 5 damage.
I'll take 5 damage.
He's like, I'll just take it.
There are bigger ones to worry about on her.
You've already cut it in half. Otherwise, yeah, she is affected by something wrong. He's just maced her.
Can I do a sneak attack then?
Yes, she is not at all paying attention to you. That is a good point.
Alright.
If you don't kill her, I am going to yell, please, I'm trying to take this one alive, but we'll see.
If he hits her, he's
12.
12 would miss.
Is it within 2?
It would be within 2.
She still takes damage.
She's probably dead.
Hey, if she's not super dead, I'm willing to apply first aid.
5.
Really, that's the best way to do
It's 12, then 4 fire damage thus far. 3, 8, 13, 12, 25, 29 with 4 fire. The fire gets half, so I'm going to just put it down to 1 fire. So that's 25. It's 12 damage. And 1 fire damage. After already being halved.
To which,
Wait. Plus another 5.
To which,
So that's 15.
she, standing in front of you, side shattering the glass in the side of the dessert core that's sort of beside her.
Oh, I ruined the
Slump.
pie.
Slumped down. She is just swooped away with that.
Yeah.
That's murder.
Now I think, again, still lawful, killing monsters. But that being said, I zip tie her and ask Rollins, can you throw me that med bag?
Yeah.
Patch her up and try to stabilize her, but zip tie her hands, her feet.
The zip-tied hands are bad for circulation.
And she's got a big bullet wound in her.
Ah.
Or 2.
maybe not the time for, things that cause harm.
Yeah. In that case, coffer. Less strain on circulation.
Not really. Cuff her hands in front of her? Maybe. Not really, though. Because those hands
If you could cuff her to a stretcher, that'd make more sense. She's currently unconscious with bullet holes. Putting her in handcuffs is kind of mean.
It's just what my training tells me to do.
Just saying. Excessive force.
So yeah, go ahead and call up the government. We'll let them know we've captured one alive-ish. And
Is it actually alive?
He
Okay.
Is it?
destabilizer.
Yeah. And it seems to be able to talk, but it does seem to have
Wait,
magic?
Did it say anything?
It said stuff in a language I don't understand, but
Did it say things, or did it just make weird barking noises? Clawing, or...
it seemed more
Or
intelligent. From the descriptions I got of the gadgets, it's more intelligent than that.
It looks like people.
People
You've
with
barely
ghost
seen it at this point.
Yeah.
No, that's distinct linguistics. Had cadence, had rhythm, had different distinct pitch and sounds. That's language.
I've got rhythm, I've got beat.
And like any good, after you shoot a person, I search the body.
I didn't say that.
Uh-huh.
Because,
after I stabilize and do all that, then I, start checking it for weapons and other stuff.
Just looking down with the GoPro, watch them hands, sir.
thick, black, muddy. But like leather, heavy cloak is worn on the outside. Below, a lot of Tudor's clothing, old-fashioned hand-sewn things.
I figured it, she was just teaching pupils. Tutor.
No, with a D.
I know.
Yeah. With lots of various things strapped to it. She does have a couple of daggers. She has a basic, just sort of wooden staff.
What kind of daggers?
Metal ones?
I'm
Metal,
slipping them in.
hilt, pommel.
Old,
How's their
blacksmith, iron.
We're stealing the crap out of everything that she has.
Well,
No, the
I'm
very
putting
point
them
is
in
that-
Steam
that-
evidence
that-
bags.
That's evidence.
Yeah.
Not evidence, that's intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, like blacksmith.
This isn't like
Ironwork.
monkey
Iron made.
intelligence.
There are a trio of sort of tightened flasks tied to belts. She had two of
Those
bronze, one of silver, each with things, symbols, runic appearance etched into the sides of them.
The vials do, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's the third one then. It said one bronze, one silver.
No, two bronze, one silver.
Oh, okay.
You should be writing that stuff down. You're taking it into evidence.
Yeah.
Tied, sort of hanging
Side
off
pods.
the back of her belt. Sort of is like basically a hefty gallon ceramic container with multiple spouts. She has bracers made of sort of almost like a red sort of
Leather.
well, yeah, leather, but it seems almost more like a plasticky kind of material, not like a modern plastic. But it seems like it's made out of something unusual, sort of faceted together. She has boots that seem to be made of
For walking?
sewn leaves.
Is this woman just out of character loaded down with magical items?
She has a couple, and then she also has a lot of other stuff that I've just chosen to describe, so you don't know which ones are magic.
All of them.
Yeah, we're just taking all of her things.
Yeah.
So you just strip her naked.
Yes.
Well,
Put her in spare clothing. Yes, we absolutely do. She's casting spells and disappeared with magical stuff. No, she doesn't get to keep her stuff.
I object.
She will be stripped naked at the hospital for surgery.
Yeah.
Then we can get the evidence there.
Basically, no, we're not stripping her. We're getting her to the hospital.
Okay, the
There you
nurses
go.
can strip her.
It's like, come on, we're on camera. Keep the hands clear. Come on, show those hands.
How much do you watch where your hands go?
As in a inspector or hired detective was watching me do the instructions.
Okay.
You have to search the body.
Yeah, I know.
Do you untie the top of the shirt Because otherwise, there's one more thing she has that you don't find in this.
Does he feel a necklace when he's searching her?
Yeah, I go around the neck.
Yeah, you would end up finding that, but yeah, it's like how cautious are you being around that area while he's recording and saying, "Watch your hands."
It's all getting edited. Like anybody will see it.
Yeah. And also, like another professionals watching me, being thorough but not handsy.
Yeah.
Well, that's your job.
Exactly.
But I just mean with his attitude.
Yeah.
But anyways,
He's over there saying, "Wash your hands." I'm saying, "Can't trust her. Take everything. Give her fresh clothing."
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a strange necklace that appears to be definitely showing of intelligence. It's basically fine metalwork of an eye that has a dagger stabbed through it.
I forget
Strands of red ribbon hanging down from it.
Is that Grumsh?
No.
He's a one-eyed god. I don't know.
Yeah, of orcs.
Yeah.
He's not a big fan of other people.
Yeah. Or it's completely made up for your sake.
Oh, it's completely made up.
Oh, okay. Well, evidence bagging, have my gloves on, bagging all this stuff.
Yeah.
Date timing it.
Some of it is bigger than your bags probably are.
Like the staff. Yeah, no.
The staff,
It gets,
the ceramic jug the size of a milk jug.
yeah, no. It gets little ties on it with tags.
Chain of evidence.
Mm-hmm.
We're not allowed to touch any of it. It's chain of custody.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch the stuff.
She is the most almost people we've gotten. Therefore, she gets the most respect of not murdering her.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. That's what we should do. But
Come on, rules of engagement, man.
Mm.
I mean, technically, she did fire on us, so we are totally within right to just blow her away.
Yeah. Then again, we have GoPros showing we shot first.
Yeah, that's true. You guys did shoot first, so that's on you. I forgot about that. Because I hadn't had a turn in this combat.
It ended before you. That's not our fault.
You're just like,
Of the people sitting at this table, you're the one that didn't take damage.
That's true.
Yes, Lion's not sitting here. Took no damage.
I worded it that way. I am sitting here. I was also her. Didn't take damage.
Yeah.
So one of my players in the game did.
Yes. So, yeah.
Not as much as Lexi took.
I don't know, maybe she just might have had a really small amount of health.
She was super useless.
Yeah, no,
She gave us teleporters.
yeah.
She made functional teleporters!
She
in
was
like a week!
combat useless. And technically, when I wrote that down, I meant it as combat useless. I ended up developing other uses for her amongst the story. She did quite well in that.
It's to hide the ears.
Obviously. That's why the Pope has such a big hat. It's supposed to be a bunny rabbit.
Oh.
That's why Easter.
That's why we celebrate Easter.
With the bunny rabbits.
Because the Pope's supposed to be a rabbit. That's why the hat's so big, to hide the ears.
It's Peter Rabbit. Hippopotamus hoppidus dooey day yum.
South Park.
Eric Cartman can never know about this. I understand.
Because Kyle has to kill Jesus.
So you can resurrect.
Outside
Outside the prison cell.
Because that's
Anyway.
Jesus' special powers.
I don't know why we're discussing this. Where did that even come up?
He made a Pope hat.
No, he didn't!
He totally did. You could tell because the second I said it's for the ears, he got what I said. He made a Pope hat.
Yeah, there's a little Pope hat.
Oh, out of the dice bag! I was like, what are you even talking about?
Little bullpat. Little miter.
Yeah, bunch of idiots.
Moving on.
We're just excited about winning the combat. And how we're all excited about the level we're going to gain.
From this perfectly fair, not at all destructive combat.
As we...
It is about time that someone besides us is on the wrong end of the CR gap, though.
Yeah, okay. That is a good point. You did finally fight something lower CR than you.
See how everything else we fought, just we needed to kill immediately. Harumph, harumph.
And that's why you came into this. Oh, she was a people's.
Yeah,
She's normal people's. That's why you got maced. Also, mace, a great way to start any combat if it gives them the poison status.
Yeah, they have to, like, fail at DC 10.
It's 15.
15. The taser.
That's tear gas.
Yeah, tear gas. So this was probably like 12, maybe 13. Maybe. 10 also.
Hey,
Okay.
it's a free temp though.
I basically ran it as a stun gun with the poison.
No. Which still, more powerful. I mean, a complete stun for a round, you could argue, but... So,
But yeah,
you're
trying to get
call
her.
the hospital, yeah. Prison, hospital transport, FBI, all the people we can think of.
It's hospital with a guard.
Uber.
Yeah, they're able to get her in and get her into a room. They're, what is that? That's...
It's one of the monster things, but it's intelligent, and
We need all
want
of
to
her
question
stuff.
it. Well, yeah, we can do that. I understand you probably can't do surgery because you don't know what physiology, but...
Assume human.
Or at least test the blood to see if you can give her fluids?
We should probably blindfold her.
It's like they're doctors. I'm sure they can figure out how they can follow whatever they think to get it done.
Yeah.
We should probably blindfold her.
Someone's gotta make a luck check.
12. I'm just saying we should probably blindfold her.
Why?
Because she casts spells, and you can't cast spells on things you can't see, we should probably blindfold her.
That's a big assumption.
She looked at me, and all of a sudden I caught on fire.
She also pointed at you and said words.
Yes, which
So
she
gag her?
can't point and see. No, we need her to talk. We don't need her to see. And I'm not acting like I'm not suggesting we gouge her eyes out here. I'm just saying we put a blindfold
Yeah, that was the
on.
last campaign!
We are such utilitarians that campaign.
All I'm saying is we're kind of murder hobos again, and we should probably
No,
blindfold
no, no! We're way better murder hobos in this campaign. We have actual homes, but we are way more murder hobo-y and, wandering around murdering.
I'm just saying we should probably blindfold her.
Or just keep a guard on her at all times.
Which she can catch on fire with her magical spells.
I say, fine.
You all are looking at me like magic is a
At
weird
this
thing.
point,
We fought
with that,
a dragon.
what you find is someone willing to try.
Yeah, it's
Who
like,
is basically willing to not be afraid to try.
yeah, it's like for one, it doesn't impede any of her
Functions.
functions, and it won't
Yeah,
hurt
yeah.
her
So
while
we
we
just
try
get
to
the
save her.
gauze things and just wrap her eyes in gauze.
Yeah, basically...
Just blindfold her.
Somebody from Medieval Society wakes up in a hospital just filled
He
with that
thinks
strange
odd,
smell.
and not as easy to do as you are suggesting, but they managed to get her eyes covered.
You mean
There are horns in the way.
the horns go down like this? She's like goth horns.
They go like this.
So you can't just wrap around the horns. You have to go over the front. You can't go around underneath.
Well, point being, every time you go through, you have to thread it around, get it through, carry out a thread. It's not as easy of a process as your
X-shape.
acting.
What-em.
Oh yeah, I can't say.
Yeah, no, you put the eye patches.
Yeah, you have gauze pads that you're just securing. with
They
gauze.
actually have. It's a hospital. They have eye patches. We either need to go to a hospital or a pirate. We went to a hospital. They have eye patches.
Sorry, pirates cleaned us all out.
We had a recent rash of kids shooting their eyes out due to Christmas presents.
Knew what's going to happen.
So yes, we're standing.
But yeah,
guard.
they're able to get you possessions. They have her in a hospital gown. And
I see if we can get some.
And yeah, so we have
Burn
some.
gu-
Basically, the only way they're able to do this, the first thing they have to do is by anesthesia kind of thing.
Yeah.
Does it kill her? Someone roll luck.
19.
19. She survives that.
But
Otherwise,
since I rolled it, and I don't want her to live. No, I do.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, she's
Then X-rays and all these
they're
other
able to
things.
efficiently do that. And yeah, basically the first thing he does is basically
Get the bullets out?
get bullet out, sew wound up.
It's like
Check blood enough to see if saline helps.
You can make some educated guesses like, it has skin, it's bleeding, so it probably
Yeah.
wants the blood inside of it.
Yeah,
So let's go with remove foreign object, closed wound.
yeah. That's pretty much what he does, and he has every reason at that point to think should be stable. Is anesthetized and he steps away.
Yeah, we'll just sit here.
Get that to a proper scientist. It's alive.
Yeah.
Call George to get up here, and a linguist. I call Belmont and get him. Tell him that I need a language expert.
We've captured one alive that is intelligent enough to talk.
Yeah, he has a contact actually in Baton Rouge that he had originally communicated with.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give them a call?
Yeah, have George pick him up and they can fly out together.
And it's like, let's either foot the bill for this or get us a place down there in a prisoner transport airplane.
No, this makes way more sense.
Yeah, it's just bringing them here.
Okay.
But we're not paying for the hospital bill.
Well, yeah, obviously not.
But otherwise, we can get him.
That we're totally expensing.
Make sure the hospital's got
upfront.
the fuzzy cuffs for unruly patients.
Full leather
those kind of-
straps.
never mind.
Yeah.
Get the fuzzy cuffs working.
Wrong fuzzy cuffs. I'm like, we just
now that
shot
she's
her.
in the gown, go close her up!
I'm like, we just shot her, and you're over there like, wash your hands when the camera's off. All of a sudden, cameras are off, and where's the fuzzy cuffs? You need to calm down. That's not okay.
I'm just saying, the cameras are off now. It's all fine.
Full leather straps.
She's no longer bleeding. It's not a weird thing.
Yeah, can we get her in a crazy person bed with the leather straps?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get them down to there and the other one.
It's
They'll
not
pretty
like-
much also
It's
have,
not
I'm
like
sure,
it's
some...
not like a crazy person straps. They're for
Seizures
patients who are-
also.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically
unruly
seizures and
prisoners. All sorts of things.
Just for funsies.
They're able to do that, and they also kind of, they kind of move some things around to get her on an outer wall.
Can we requisition a psych ward nurse? She ain't afraid of nothing.
You can tell from the hospital's opinion that their goal is, as soon as you can get this out of here, we want it out.
Hey, we should be happy they did what they did
Hey,
at this point.
hospital. Worst case scenario, paint job in one of the rooms.
As we just murder
Worst
the
case
crap out-
scenario, one of these things kills people that are already in an injured state and unable to do anything to get away.
Nah, basically.
Have you not seen the devastation that these have wreaked across our country?
Have you not? Do you not follow my Twitter?
And everywhere you go, hundreds die before you can get to them.
But
Well, that's why we
That's
got
not
the-
true. We totally teleported here.
yeah.
Well, we totally got to this one before it hurt anyone.
Yeah, this one's capacities are much lower than the others. So it doesn't seem to have the capacity for mass destruction, mostly on an individual-to-individual basis, which means that if they do become hostile, they'll be individual to us, and we'll just put it down.
Two of you are visually burned as you come in here.
I'm fine. And we're also loaded up. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting there with like this big ass.
Now, I imagine you
And
just set
scorched.
one block of C4 directly on her chest.
No, that's way too much. That's way too much. I cannot even explain how much that's much too much. That's taking out a fly with a cannon.
So effective.
Also, building damage!
So what you're saying is it's effective.
Oh, it's super effective.
But yeah, so yeah, they're pretty much, if you can relocate her to another facility,
We will try our best.
I'm not gonna try them.
But yeah, we'll pick it up here next time. You have a person. I didn't anticipate that would come this session.
You forget, we take prisoners!
I anticipated that. I anticipated more of the quick reaction. I anticipated you might not even see what she did before she died.
Did she do something in the
Hmm?
kitchen?
We did not investigate the scene.
I believe we would have investigated after.
You know enough that there were no bodies. No one actually died there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she had hurt, injured people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that, whatever, the camera feed.
They probably don't have one in the kitchen.
That seems like the place you'd want one.
No,
In like the
you have to
super
fire.
high-end-
You have to fire all the cooks. All cooks steal food. You have to fire all of them if you put a camera in the kitchen.
Yeah, I know that. Anyways,
It's just kind of the
Thanks for
accepted
watching.
rules. That
See you
cooks
next
are
time.
free.
bye.
Level.